Hey, welcome to Jadekine Gaming. My name is Adam, here with the 13th session of the Banished Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign. We got Bob, we got Austin, we got Nick. He's playing Stu, he's Travis, he's Rolen. I got it all, I know what we're doing. And last time, you guys fought a demi-lich on a military base and off of a military base. Is that fight?
Fought a demi-lich.
You guys chased down a demi-lich.
Did you even have a turn to shoot before the Banshee scream?
I threw a grenade, which
okay.
it was immune to.
Okay.
Was it?
Yes, it was immune to grenade.
No splash damage.
Or AoE effects or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Anyways, you got your LLC and patents, and working on getting contracts with cities. Y'all went to Michigan, and you met some Merfolk, and you got them in a shipping container.
Did you forget about that?
It's just this truck driving down, like, you know when you're behind a trash truck and the water comes surging out when it takes off? I just imagine that with, like, a Merfolk over on the edge going like this, and then popping back down, freaking out traffic.
Are you all in the truck, or are you back there swimming?
No, cannot breathe water.
It's not completely unsealed. Otherwise,
Then
they
how do you keep the water in.
Eventually it'll level out to a level where it's not going to splash up over the edges.
there's probably 2 or 3 feet.
I feel like that's super wasteful.
It's water, Vic. You're literally whining about water.
I just feel like that
In
can be stored
Michigan,
in a more efficient
Near
way.
the Great Lakes, you're whining about the water.
It's probably not salt water.
It's definitely not salt water.
Hope, who had come with you, made friends, and got mad at you
Because we
you
realized we
prepared
had a
her.
flaw.
Yeah, you prepared her for failure, and once she succeeds, she's like, "Now what?" And
Well,
couldn't
this
ask you now what.
Well, this is a learning experience. Oh yeah, we did.
And you know why you had the issue? Because somebody can't make friends with dragons.
That's the dragon's fault. He started it.
I believe he's tried to apologize to you too, multiple times, but
Yes.
you won't let him on his land and keep pointing guns at him.
He tried to kill me.
Just the one time, though. I mean, that really makes him like family, right?
No.
He has tried to explain with you, I was just trying to knock you out. And
No,
break
he
your gun.
has never tried to explain
What's a
because I
little-
won't talk to
Yeah,
him.
no, he's explained to them, and they've explained to you, which is the best he can do.
What's a little attempted murder between friends?
That's
I mean,
fine.
we've all done it.
Yeah.
You've done.
It's a little attempted murder. It's fine.
Yes, attempted. We don't speak of Scott anymore.
Who? Anyways, so driving down the highway
I believe we have made it back.
from Michigan to Louisiana.
Just trying to source some rocket launchers for definitely not shooting that one dragon.
Nobody wants to hand them out.
Nah,
know,
they're already
it's
on too much
rude.
lockdown with the situation the country's going through at the present time.
There are a lot of crazy people, not us, running around with guns shooting anything that moves.
Which is why I should have a rocket launcher.
Okay then.
But maybe your clone manages to get one. What you gonna deal with then? If he rocket launches your house.
He's a dragon. He could do literally anything to the house and it would still be broken.
He could just lay down on the house. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's like gigantic.
He doesn't need a rocket launcher. I desperately do need a rocket launcher.
So we get back to
You get back to Louisiana. Where do you have him drop off your shipping container?
We have him drive it by my house first. So we're gonna talk to
So you're not at your house. You're going by his house where there's a dragon.
Oh, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I figured he would just split off and go back to his house.
You just walk home.
Yeah, I just hop out and walk home. Or call a cab. I don't know. Probably not a cab. That costs money.
Mm-hmm.
And you are you.
No, Travis is Travis.
I think that's what I just... Wait, what?
Rolen is Rolen. Well, sometimes you were conflating the two of Bob and Rolen.
We're actually different people.
Yes, but you
One
are
of
you.
them isn't real.
Yes,
And
you
it's
are
not
you.
me.
You're
I'm the real
Rolen.
one.
You can be Bob later. Right now, you're Rolen. The fact that the first time you had interactions with the dragon, I didn't know if you were upset or if your character was. Yeah, no, you are you.
I thought it was really funny.
I had no clue. I was like, are you actually upset? No, you were having fun. Oh, good.
I didn't mean to have fun. I'm sorry. I won't do that again.
No, please do. No, that was good. It was good. I'm not seeing it. I got worried.
Yeah. So we stop by my place, get Dragon, come out and see if he hasn't cast tongues today.
He has.
Because does he just watch TV or something? Or has he been talking with the translator?
He's been talking with the translator, who's actively working on making enough of a language to start teaching you people how to communicate.
What do you mean by you, Pete?
At some point, I thought the
People from Earth!
I thought the translator just up and left because he got bored.
No, he has a dragon to talk to. Why would he leave? He's probably Irish. I see him as a dumpy Irishman wearing a vest and glasses, is how I visualize him.
I don't think I've really put
Balding
any thought
with
into what
wispy
he looks like,
hair.
so sure.
Now do an Irish accent.
I can't do it on purpose. It might come out on accident.
That was a good line.
So he's already used it. Well, I asked translator what he's got so far. We got a bunch of fish people. Mermaids.
Mermans.
There are some mermans too.
You're not there. You're staying away from the dragon.
Yeah.
The dragon tries to kill me.
Only the one time.
I'm going home and
You're the one holding a grudge.
I'm going home. Yeah, I lost. It's my right to hold a grudge. If I won, there'd be no grudge to hold, just a sense of accomplishment.
So, I guess see if the translator can explain how they've come to a new world and all that stuff, and that, given that they're fish people, do they have a preference for fresh water or salt water?
Take him to the Dragon Turtle Lake.
There's not really enough of a communication to get that much by at this point. So are they dropping off the shipping container in your front yard? Or are they taking it over to his property?
After I talked with the dragon, we're going to take it over to Bob's because that is the company leasing from him right now.
It's mine.
Mm-hmm.
Shipping container arrives at your place.
Yeah. I find a spot for it.
Which means out in the field of the other place, probably.
Well, the place has a big field. Yeah, I'll find a spot and see.
It's almost certainly going to kill whatever grass it sits on.
Why? I don't care.
I just know how particular you are.
Giant shipping container is fine. Humongously overgrown.
I know, I'm
It's
messing
not.
with you.
There's a difference.
No, I like how the Southern's coming out. Cars on my lawn, fine, but as long as that grass isn't overgrown.
Just saying, you gotta have standards. I don't know. Is there a lake on the properties?
No.
Creeks, streams.
There is a stream that runs along the back part of it.
Which I have to
Which
imagine is like 4 or 5
Probably
inches.
is technically part of it. You're probably at some point, probably bits of it are not fully into your property just because it probably was, the line was probably set to it originally, and then it meandered at some point.
Well, I mean, I have both properties.
Yes, no, but on the back line, pretty much they join only on one side. The back line between you and people on the other end. There's.
All right, I'll see. Is there any springs? I'm trying to find a way so that fresh water can run through this container.
You have a spigot and a hose.
That I'm not paying for.
Ah. Possibility you're on well water?
Not the easiest of situation here, no.
Okay.
But theoretically, you only got to make it till morning.
All right.
Then the dragon can come over and we can work things out from there.
I'll just set it up and be like,
Yeah, I'm gonna sit in my house for a while. You guys go over there and deal with it out of my sight.
No, I'm going to go and get food and restock the kitchens and resupply and make sure all the equipment's in good working order and make sure that all the med kits are topped up and restocked and all that good stuff.
Because God knows we burned for them this time.
You're pretty much just taking up stuff around the property.
Yeah, taking care of all the properties and all the stuff that basically is left. That has been left unattended since we've been absent. I really need to hire someone.
We're just taking decent care of things.
Well, yeah, but he's a city boy, isn't he?
Not particularly.
He's from Mississippi too.
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
There's cities in Louisiana. Believe it or not, it's not all swamp people.
Nah. There's like New Orleans and that's it, right?
As you're going through and checking on things, you probably end up in the shed to see if everything's fine.
Yeah. And
George lets you know that one of the research groups that's in communication has a little person that's they captured alive.
Where's the research group?
Out of... That's true. Out of Fayetteville, Arkansas.
That's not too terribly far away.
No, it's not. You really looked up. I closed my eyes and pointed at the map.
Alright, I'm going to drive up there.
Yeah.
Which I'll let you know that, I'll call up the research group.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna show up with guns and kidnap the small person.
Well, I'm going to show up the house. I'm not necessarily going to kidnap something. I call them up, I'm like, I'm going to drive on up there.
Uh-huh. They're at this point utilizing some of your technology. Okay.
Travis, you feel like going on a field trip, or are you happy hanging out here?
Field trip to where?
Arkansas, to pick up a little person, potentially.
You gonna bring Hope with you?
Who?
Hope. The Tiefling. The one that can talk to people. Though we still have this problem of not being able to communicate back.
Oh, yeah. I also get her transportable drawing supplies that are in watertight containers. I get her a bag for them. A satchel.
Just correct me if I'm wrong, but watertight containers, it's Ziploc bags, right?
Watertight containers.
I'm just like, I'm picturing Ziploc bags.
There are probably tablets
that,
or
like,
something
doesn't count.
they can use underwater, but...
Yeah, but I don't picture that's what he's getting.
Yeah, not Rollins, no.
No, not Rollins and not in the, I'm doing this at short notice.
Not short notice, no. I have to source the best prices.
Yeah. I got Ziploc bags.
It's a financial conscience kind of thing. But yeah, so I get her that with a portable drawing kit, basically. And I asked
He
her...
threw pens and markers in a blood bag and paper.
And I got her, I guess, like a laptop bag kind of thing. A satchel that she can wear.
Yeah.
So that she can carry all that garbage.
Yeah.
And then I asked her if she wants to come with.
She has no concept for telling you guys no at this point.
I figure she would have learned no.
Yeah, we draw out, basically.
No, you could probably punch in the map. We're here. We're going here.
She is, at this point, completely dependent on you guys.
Yeah.
Because she has no ability to communicate within the world, either she can choose to rebel and fight her way out, and she's seen what happens to that.
Yeah.
She knows what happens when people do that. Or she can rely completely on you because you're the only ones that can do things such as purchase food.
Oh, and
The keeper of the water over here.
Hey, she knows how to use a faucet by now.
yeah, we're also going to take her shopping for new clothes. Because I imagine she's still wearing the sweats and crappy purchases.
No,
She has
she has jeans and
She
t-shirts.
has Lexi's clothes as well.
Oh, okay.
And we've also gone shopping for her and got her jeans, t-shirts, and other stuff.
Yeah.
Because we had to not show her keeping her in prisoner same outfit, everything on
Take
Twitter.
her like a Hot Topic or something. They'd
Yeah.
probably be super psyched. Do Hot Topics still around?
Yeah,
Hot Topic. Can't we treat her like an adult?
I got.
I just imagine that that's a place that she could go and everyone would be like, oh, that's cool. And then instead of, oh, God, it's a monster. I mean, what are you going to take her to? An Abercrombie?
No, just like a regular clothing.
Again, why do we feel she's like 17 or 18.
I don't
You
know.
guys
I have
too.
never been in an Abercrombie store. I just know it is. They just place their white people all over their advertisements, all over. Not even a token black guy, just all white people. And it always struck me that there was no token black guy.
You're not even trying to act inclusive.
Or that's just their brand.
Yeah.
I don't know. I literally have never been in one of their stores, and their stores all never had the glass fronts. They had solid opaque fronts that you can't see.
What's
into.
that one? Yeah, is that one?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that stinks?
Yeah, it's that full of Axe body
I
spray.
think that's a different one with the wooden shutter.
Yeah,
I don't know. One with the wooden shutter stinks.
For the love of God, people. We
Go to Walmart?
Travis and her.
Go to Walmart?
No, she's got clothing. We go up.
Okay.
Why am I going to Arkansas?
Because I might need backup of the blowing shit up variety. I don't know.
You expecting a little person to put up a fight?
They're tiny. I don't know. I asked if you wanted to come.
To be fair, all he knows is
I haven't said anything.
literally George says they got a little person. He didn't ask any questions. He called them up. Hey, we're coming up. They're like, oh, person that gave us the technology to find things. Okay. So that was all he went with that communication.
There you go.
All right, hon. And me and girl go on a field trip.
They got themselves a date. You're a little young for her now. Did I
My
make it
age
weird?
hasn't changed.
It has. It's gone down like.
Yeah, it did.
No, my appearance has changed. I'm still
Your age has changed.
the same age.
You mean how you suddenly acquired a fake ID? There's no way you're this age.
You have been on the planet for just as long. But that can't be how she measures age.
So the dragons, he's
He's
out
fat
of,
for the
out of
day.
juice for today.
He used his
Tongues.
tongues. He could.
Heal?
I don't need.
Oh yeah, he could heal.
I'm
He
fine.
can make plants grow. He can wake up a plant or animal.
Would he stop preparing those and prepare more of the useful thing?
I think he's a sorcerer.
No, he has what he has.
He has spell ice.
I selected these are his spells. He's not choosing them.
So, still not quite fully into the spell, giving people spells yet? Or at least the way they would work in the thing.
No, that would be how he would work.
Oh, okay. I thought they had...
They don't go into any deal. They don't actually get spellcasting per native. It's a little sidebar that says, hey, if you want, you can give them a few spells.
Oh, okay.
Use this stat. They don't go into it like 3rd edition of all dragons are magic users. No.
Oh, okay.
Except for white dragons who just throw crayons and throw tantrums.
So, yes. Get the fish people there. Get them food. Get out the art supply.
Fish food or
Yeah.
real food?
Well, we fed we fed them real food coming up.
I'm just imagining that it's probably good for them. It's probably nutritious. They see a lot of it.
No, we went to it on the way down, fresh fish markets, and just got them more fish.
Are they carnivorous?
Well, they seem to be. When, you know...
Offer
we
them
gave them
sushi,
choice.
see if they're happy with that.
Yeah, we gave them fish and kelp.
Where'd you get kelp?
Well, seaweed.
Seaweed.
Which is not kelp.
No, they're different.
Yeah. But seaweed is readily available. Because Japanese people.
Get it dried for.
Well, you farm it and you can eat it.
Yeah, and stick it in the water.
No longer dry! Amazing how water works!
Exactly.
The dry seaweed, I thought that was for the fish. Could you buy dry seaweed for fish and you put it on a little clip thing and watch them destroy it? It's hysterical. They love that stuff.
I have not seen that. That just sounds awesome, though. But moving on. I get out the art supplies. Try to draw up that silver dragon coming morning campaign.
Oh, God, the dragon!
I
Did
make sure
you
to
draw it as a dragon?
No, I'll just...
You have had experience with more than one dragon.
Yeah.
You have the idea, maybe they're not all the same.
Yeah.
You have no real concept for the idea that the color of their scales is what is causing that.
No, all the dragons are evil.
You've heard that rumor as well.
Yes, little man, sunrise, talkie bubble.
The dialogue bubble is something that they wouldn't know about.
Mhm.
That is a particularly colloquial.
It's an Earth thing. They wouldn't understand.
Anyways,
You try. They eat fish.
yeah.
But, yeah, got a bit of a road trip. What do you put on the radio?
Leonard Skinner? I don't know. Leonard Skinner.
Did I put you on the spot
No. We'll do some Billy Joel, some Leonard Skinner, because Freebird. And then classical.
I still don't like that song.
I don't care what you like.
You're not there!
I'm like, as much as I like Leonard Skinner, I never got into Freebird. I just don't like that song.
My favorite thing about Freebird is obnoxiously screaming Freebird every time it comes on. That's the best part about the song, is how badly people hate it when you start doing things like that. It's just something that I can justifiably cause annoying everyone around me every time I listen to it, whether it's on my headset or not. So occasionally, I'll just be at work with my headset on, screaming Freebird. And woo.
Everyone just assumes, it's the Freebird again.
Freebird! Woo!
Man loves Freebird.
Well, he is white.
That's true.
Yes, that is true!
Wait.
Yeah.
Damn, I am.
Oh my goodness!
I'm pretty sure on the color card it says overly Caucasian.
But yeah, you make your way to... Yeah, probably late evening, you get to a facility. They're basically running out of big warehouse space.
God, they're better equipped than us.
No, they don't have fields.
They're big. Think of...
Oh, warehouse?
Think of the size of the off the ranch, the warehouse before he started building things out. That just sort of big, basically that, with just sort of things scattered around it.
Before he started making his mural.
Yeah, before. Yes. A few steps before that, but yeah. Yeah. So just sort of big, empty kind of warehouse thing. Yeah.
So, no, not above us. We have 2 houses and a shed.
Yeah. And at one point you had a lovely, garden environment.
It wasn't lovely.
Hey, what are you talking about? I own a lovely garden environment and a moving tree back at my house.
Only slightly burnt.
I'm sure it's been healed by now. But yeah, they greet you and are shocked to see her.
Really? I mean, she's all over the Twitch.
Yeah.
I was kind of, she speaks a lot of their languages.
Good.
She doesn't speak ours yet. We're working on it. However, we've been able to Bob Ross our way through it.
She knows some words. She knows hi. She knows multipass.
And water.
Yeah, she knows water.
And that water is a sign of friendship. So can we go talk to the little person?
Oh, yeah, that. Sure. But yeah, they'll walk
For the
you.
record, I'm not wandering around with a gigantic sniper rifle right now.
Are you wandering on the gas mask?
No, the dragon's not there.
I feel sufficiently far enough away to be safe from...
No, I'm walking around with my pack and, not even my regular rifles on it.
Just, a pistol here, that knife there.
Well, I've got an axe in the pack, and the pistol no one can see because it's concealed.
Trying to decide which little person?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got, 3 choices.
I've got 2 choices.
I was really happy that you have 2 choices.
You didn't want to deal with the dwarf?
No, it's Fierce and Evelyn. I didn't want to deal with them.
Oh, no, that's technically in the same circle as one of the choices.
Yeah.
Of the 2 creatures that get small natively, it's
However,
halflings and gnomes.
that's not what it's going to be. For one, there would be more details other than little person.
Yeah, little gray person.
Yeah. Let's see.
And we're pretty sure it's not a... what do we call goblins?
Gidgets.
Gidgets.
Gidget,
Yeah, not a green little person.
Yeah, those are known. Also, those are
Murdered on sight.
That could be fun. What can we do over here? That's fun. Yeah. But yeah, there's a small little fellow. It's about 3.5 feet tall. Abnormally large eyes for the size of the head. You know, much smaller, but eyes.
It's a baby. We must protect it.
Somewhat bigger than normal. You know, eyes bigger than yours, but. Alright, you can read this as, it is a gnome. For those of you who know the world of DNA. And it is pretty much, has hands tied together and is in a dog kennel.
Why is it in a dog kennel?
It fits.
We had to contain it.
Is it acting abnormally aggressive?
It's one of the... It is still a potential threat.
Fair enough.
Yeah, to be fair, technically not wrong.
I turned to...
We chose to leave it alive. The back wall is lined with things that they have just been dissecting.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I
No,
turned
you just got the news from the guy that does your dissecting.
Yeah, I got a guy for that. I turned to lady and like...
Yeah, no, she'll sort of speak. Wisdom check. You're trying to discern his attitude about things. So I don't know.
Insight.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Not good at that. 20.
20? 20? Yeah, you can kind of get the idea. She's nice. He looks exhausted. There's a bit of joy in at least the idea that someone can talk here, but otherwise his responses are sorrowful and just kind of
Beaten down.
worn down.
Like, what equipment did he come into the world with?
Yeah, no, this one of them will take you back to whatever.
Does anyone, and has anyone, noticed Bob's grass shoes that he's been wearing the last, week?
Nope.
Or two?
I'm a fashionista.
Small pouch. It's got a little bit of gold. Let's see.
Oh god, I just realized an actual one of those gold coins probably a couple $1,000.
Bag, basically roll of fabric tied to the back of it, some eating utensils, tinder.
Any reading material? Books? Holy sigils?
Dried meats, berries, skin pouch with some sort of liquid in it.
Sniff?
Alcoholic of some sort. some form of alcohol. But yeah, other than that, dagger. They have a couple small weapons of its size.
Pull a dagger, look at it.
Fair craftsmanship. Seems like it was nicely made, but has seen probably more use than it's held up to.
Totally. Just you attach to him. I've got some people down south who are working on translating languages, and I need more samples for different languages and people who can talk. This one's small and easily contained.
We'll discuss it. Give a second.
Alright.
And they kind of walk off to their side. Outside of earshot, except at one point, when one of them sort of starts to get mad at them and walks over. Take him. Black guy comes up to you yelling that. He's yours.
So
he goes over and, like, gets the keys from one of the other guys.
I go over to Girl and try to Bob Ross discuss that to explain to him that he's going to come back to the facility with us, and just like ask her to tell her how we treat you. Explain to him that we're going to not be dickheads.
She draws a dog. To you, she draws a dog.
You want a dog? Like, I draw a picture of her with a leash and, like...
No.
Like, do you want a dog?
I have money on. She draws a leash around her own neck. It's like, she is our dog.
You're not saying anything.
No, but neither can she right now.
We're Bob Rossing it.
Yeah. No, yeah, he already said what she did.
You didn't say that that's what he said. Nick says things a lot.
That's what she does. He understands her feeling of the situation she's in. She doesn't see that she has any better options. She's making the best of it. She doesn't seem to dislike you. But
I just kind of draw... Freaking explain it to him.
But yeah, they unlock the cage for her, and yeah, he'll... They leave his arms tied. You kind of get the idea someone was trying to say we could sell him. Guy got mad at that idea.
Yeah.
And let's be fair, they're already gonna have a payday.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up all the stuff and try to take that with me, too.
That they will probably try and sell.
Like, I'll leave the gold and stuff. I want to take, like, his effects and stuff so I can get samples from it and get it tested. I don't need
$50.
the gold. Here, $50. I'll
Yeah.
take all of it.
Yeah. Well, for other than the gold, then yeah.
Yeah.
Which is obviously just pure value over that. For the stuff, we don't know what it is yet, just in case.
Yeah, I'll take all of it. Including the pouch the gold is in. So now the gold's on the counter.
They're fine with that.
My own is my pouch. I paid $50 for it.
Yeah, no, that's... we probably made out better in this situation. It'd be a lot of work to find out if it was otherwise.
I don't like people in cages, unless they're dragons, in which case they deserve to die, all of them, because they're murderers.
Yeah.
Alright, cake in there, food, water.
That he had? Yeah.
No, him. I feed him.
Oh, you give him some of his food and water?
I give him food, like, we go and pick up food.
Okay.
Here, have a hamburger.
He eats. It seems they probably have been keeping him fed.
Food, water, bathroom break, I don't know. We drive back down.
Yeah.
I give them a call and let them know what I picked up. And ask them, be like...
At the point where you're picking him up, it's evening-ish.
Okay, they can wake up.
Well, no, the question is, are you just then driving through the night?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he wasn't, that means he might just get a hotel room.
That's
you know how he
expensive.
feels about that.
It's a waste of money is how I feel.
To be fair, he's driving on highways. There are rest stops.
And caffeine is, like, really cheap. I just take out my thermos. Fill it up at the gas station.
Your passengers will sleep.
Reception next.
But you guys...
We got a call, so before we have Dragon interact with mermaids, wait for Bob to get back.
I probably won't be back till the next day anyways.
Well, yeah, but it's only a couple hours up and back. You'll be there in, like, the middle of the night. So
Yeah, which I'm not waking everyone up in the middle of the night. Just haven't talked to the...
To be fair, he gets his stuff back at dawn.
yeah. So yeah, we'll have him wait till Bob's back.
Or
Bob's
once he
probably out.
finishes longer, but yeah.
Yeah.
But
Gather
no,
all the people together. Except
he's
Bob.
misjudged his time frame, though. If you think that's the different distance, he gets back probably around 10.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be into
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying wait till Bob gets back with another person, so we won't we can do all the translating at once.
And of course, you communicate with your translator.
Mm-hmm.
He gets all recording stuff set up.
Ask Bob if you can stay in your house for a little while as we have the dragon come over.
No, it's fine. You can come around.
Is it fine?
I'm glad. Everyone's getting along now.
Just start making some calls.
It's like I have to put you on an international watch list for rocket launchers, don't I?
I won't save them.
Anyways.
You say as if he...
So, yes. Merfolk, Tiefling, Gnome, Dragon. It's like, during the morning, pre-make-up questions of a statement of explaining where we are, what has happened, they've been banished, you're now in this world, their different global powers. Are you freshwater or saltwater?
I want blood tests from everybody. George is going to want blood tests.
Oh, yeah.
That'd actually be a lot of good information about whether or not our blood types are compatible,
Yeah.
transfusions can work.
If you ask so far what he's seen, they
whether
are.
diseases transfer properly.
Diseases probably would.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, so, yes.
Although he is sort of interested in the variants, as really at this point he's had 2 to test, and they were both type O.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
We're going to start tapping this other dimension.
Yeah, would you be willing to give a small sample of blood, and just an actual itinerary list of stuff?
That one is probably one to wait a little longer on.
Yeah.
Getting to know someone a little better first, and more of them understanding what's going on works better.
Yes.
Well,
would you?
He can actually go over with you a lot of the basic explanation of what's going on in their language, at least in what is the common tongue, as they reference it.
Yeah, but the problem is me talking to him and that. Unless dragons learned our language already.
Dragon knows a few words, like she does, but there are a number of basic explanations that they just have. The translator just has in the the explanation of what's going on. Here it is phonetically.
Yeah. Yes.
You can just read it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would they like to stay here with us? Be released into like your oceans? We might have to get government permission for lakes within the United States.
They need like a reserve, man.
Yeah, something.
Yeah. You are currently in a point where too many people will freely just kill all of the things.
Yes. Make that a statement too of right now we're in a transition period where murder's high. We're trying to keep that down.
Also, going out and doing our fair share of the murders.
Yeah, well, murder's high.
We decided you get to live!
Altruism doesn't pay the bills.
Yes.
Anyways, probably around the time that, they're getting in town, you get a call from your lawyer.
Okay. Take that.
He is trying to figure out the idea. So exactly what kind of contract are you trying to set up?
Okay. So for a city, you're trying to set up a first preferential us warping in to their city if we are not already on a job, or
It's a basic retainer contract for services.
Basically, the idea is, are you trying to get someone to pay you to be on that, or are you trying to get someone to agree that if you do this, you will get paid?
a retainer of. They pay us
No,
a
they
small...
pay us to be to make their towns a priority, and if we show up and take care of the problem, they then have to still pay us for that.
Mm-hmm.
But they get a discount based on the retainer. So like they don't. If we show up and the thing that we take care of does not exceed the cost of retainer, they don't have to pay us any further. The retainer covered that. So anything over the retainer, they have to pay for.
How much are you looking for them to be paying on that regular basis?
$30,000 a year.
We was just as 3 of us. That seems a little much, unless we just take one city. I don't think we could cover more.
No, we definitely could, because incursions aren't going to happen all the time in the exact same cities, and we're working on expanding staff.
True.
We are we need to get other teams up and running.
True. Make it, I think, a 4-city, 20 grand, 30?
30 grand.
Yeah, for a citywide thing to have a response team, with them also knowing that sometimes we'll have teams down or wounded or be on other calls, but first preferential as much as we can.
Yeah, they have preferential treatment for the first. They will get the first available team.
Yeah. And while that seems like a lot of money to us individually, that's probably nothing for a city.
It's really not.
No. But it is enough that you have to wait until election time.
Yeah.
They are not able to put that out without putting that on a ballot. And
Oh yeah, no, I'm cool with that. We are also running. I've been setting up websites to this decision and putting that out there with
a lot harder than you may think.
Yeah.
Simply for the fact that different cities and towns are going to have different.
Oh no! Just on a
proposition.
national scale of just grant just a blanket carpet bombing of you should get some protection.
The best word used for this, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you want professionals, or do you want these amateurs to keep doing it? How many of your police officers do you want to die?
Yeah.
Handling, taking on a crisis that they are ill-equipped and unknowledgeable to handle. Hire the professionals. You wouldn't hire.
I don't know. That seems like an easy
wouldn't-
way to get out of paying a lot of pensions.
Yeah, it does. We want that money.
I'm just saying that's why they want a bunch of police officers to die. I mean,
But-
no more. You pay out a small settlement, maybe a little bit of money to resist the family, but
Yeah, but
so
it looks
much of the money is
super
cut off.
bad to the voters.
Yeah.
Look at all the jobs that just opened up. So many new jobs.
I'm also beginning with Travis's help to start advertising and get a good social media presence out there of not all of the incursions are evil. They've just been targeted by evil people in their world, sending them here.
And we need to start recruiting.
Yeah.
We need the smart people and the shooty people.
Yeah.
Well, that's we just approached that from a point of racism. Why did she get sent here? Because she looks different. She's just a refugee.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to use refugee, not in the fair political economy. No, we use something like she's persecuted.
Yeah. And also have you start talking to some of your vet buddies, I guess, if they want to go in the
I don't
private
have
sector.
vet buddies.
Because military buddies.
Yeah.
Well, I have pseudo-military buddies and then some military buddies.
Yeah. Well, ones you think you could trust, any of them want to go into private contracting.
Like everybody.
Yeah.
That's like every soldier's job is to leave the military going.
Do you have any of them that you want to take with you?
I'm sure at least some of them are not terrible.
And it's like, we should...
Is Travis as discerning of individuals as you are?
Not really.
Well, how's
He's
your
a bit of
insight
an
into...
alcoholic, Travis.
Yeah.
No? Wisdom 9?
Yeah. Well, we'll have an interview process with us.
And it's like, you watch this guy? Yeah, he's a great shot. It's like, he's a bigot. Yeah, but he's a really good marksman.
We're looking to
to
find
avoid
that line of, some things need dead, yes, but let's try to keep other things alive.
But he's so good he can shoot across that line.
Yeah.
Yes, but get that all set up so we can start hiring once we start getting contracts, I guess.
Well, we need more teams one way or the other.
Yeah. So start interviews. But also,
We-
how much do we want to pay people? How much are we getting paid? Or is that
We're not
minutia
getting paid yet because
True.
no one wants to listen to me about contracts.
Yeah.
It's like,
Or is that minutia we will hand wave over?
Probably.
Okay.
Depending on how much we get into the...
Unless we want to get in heavy minutia and start lawyering with you for sessions.
I now had to come up with blood types for... I mean, really, it's whatever you guys are wanting to get into, I suppose, but...
Alright, so yeah, we'll start hiring people. We need to set up a second and third team.
Yeah.
And each team needs to have, shooters, medical, demolition, and preferably some smart folks.
Yeah.
You need bracelets.
Oh, yeah. Those are only like
Yes.
a couple hundred to make, though. But I actually, probably by this time when I did the patent, start parting out the stuff to, buy in bulk. when I built and submitted the patent. By the way, it'll probably be a little while, but we'll probably start making money off the patent too when other military and other stuff start using that.
We should start making money off the patent immediately because everyone's been using it.
Yeah, you have money from that.
Okay.
Which is why I think we need to start making an armory as well.
Yeah.
And get the lawyer to start filing paperwork for fully automatic weapon usage.
True.
And high explosives.
I mean, we're just illegally running around with those right now.
No, he's the only one who's got them.
Yeah.
He's perfectly legally allowed to use them.
I'm pretty sure he's not legally allowed to use them in the United States, are you?
What?
Explosives?
Isn't he National Guard?
Yeah.
So yes, he is.
Yeah. But he's not
Guarding
doing
the
National
nation.
Guard stuff.
Domestic.
Officially speaking, they contracted him out through National Guard.
Oh, to us.
At this point, I think he is probably still the least paid because he is still having to work within them in order to have it.
Yep. No,
but he is.
We just wrote it into his contract that he's getting shares.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, this is the year potential for money once we get
And
this
his
rest.
money's getting reinvested into a interest-gaining thing until he's out of the military.
Yes. But otherwise, yeah, he is just still under military contract.
Cool.
Until he's no longer, and then he's going to get all of his money.
Yes.
They've promised you that. You have promises. It's fine.
We have lawyers. We drew up paperwork.
Yeah, it's like the military doesn't pay people money. It does.
Yeah. It's just not as much as...
So, yeah, I want to get an armory going, which means I also need a quartermaster.
Which also means you probably need a better, more...
Yeah, I need a new...
If you get a quartermaster's first thing they'll tell you is, we need a better facility for the...
Yeah, this is turning to the compound.
Oh, yeah. But we might want to, once we get enough money, start construction on a more permanent warehousey building here.
Yeah, we need some nature of compound, which... If we start running teams, we're going to need at least a basic...
Firehouse.
Yeah, well, we need... Not a firehouse. We will need places to train, yes, but what we need is a place to store all the equipment because they're not coming in with their own equipment. If they're working for us, we can't immediately put a burden of their own equipment on them. We can go, you can buy this from us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is your equipment. If you break it, you then have to pay us for it.
But, anyways, morning translations.
They can come in with their own equipment, but we should at least purchase the ammunition for them.
Because God knows we like those exploding fireball, armor-piercing fireballs.
Yes, those are a company favorite.
Yes.
Remember when you use it and then made friends with the people you used it on? Good times.
She's fine.
Both of them. You shot the dragon, too.
I haven't
Yeah,
made friends
he
with
hasn't
them.
made friends with the...
Oh, yeah. So, yes. Morning translating time.
Yeah. You sort of set that up as... Can I get a translator? Just sort of awkwardly sitting over at the house where they've so far been told not to go, and Dragon just sort of sits awkwardly in the corner.
Yes. Well, again, I thought... Are you standing there glaring at the dragon the entire time?
Yes. Holding a rifle, just staring at him.
Travis, go home. Or stand on the
What
other...
did Travis do? Poor Travis over there minding his own business.
Rolen, go home. You're going to be disruptive.
I'm not being disruptive. Just keeping an eye on the threats.
Go home.
You're not my boss.
No, we're equal partners and you're being disruptive. Anyways, just look at the other people and don't stare at... Does the dragon have a name?
It better not be Rolen.
Oh, no. I have it. Hescon.
Yep. That's good.
I actually took notes. It's like, well, stop staring at Hescon. You're freaking everybody out because we all know you want to shoot him. Please stop wanting to shoot Hescon.
It has a name.
Yes.
The Murderer.
He has apologized several times.
Hasn't murdered anybody.
Attempted Murderer.
Well, we attempted murdered him
Until
first.
proven guilty. He hasn't gone to court.
Yes. We've attempted murder most of the people here. Except the little person and the fish.
Or George, or the translator.
Okay, we attempted murder Hope and Hescon. And he said he's sorry.
I don't care what he is.
And I'd like to be specific, you guys attempted murder.
Let's be fair. Bob attempted murder. Or
Just because you all suck at shooting doesn't put all of this on me.
A little bit.
I didn't even shoot Hope at all. I didn't get a turn.
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I didn't shoot the dragon either.
No, only Bob did.
And that was because the dragon made an active stop option.
Anyways. Okay. Translating. Please stop being disruptive.
I'm standing here. I'm just standing here. You're being disruptive.
I stand in between the two of them.
That's fine. He doesn't get cover from me.
He doesn't get full cover. Probably not in this situation, so it probably doesn't matter. But
Yes.
but unless your character's really big.
Just fear this itching on the back of your head.
Yes. So, yes. Have him explain what he can in their common tongue first, and then turn on the translation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta know. You have to know when to use things. Do you do this sitting inside, or do you go outside with the merfolk first?
Well, Merfolk can have the halfling out there, too.
Okay, so everyone just sort of goes
Why
outside.
don't you have everyone outside while I'm inside minding my own business?
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So
That's what I thought we were doing.
That's
I
what
was
they're doing.
inside.
Yeah.
Well,
No. Point being, because things came up as they all came over for this, and something came up right then, they just sort of had to sit around. That's what the point was. Was because the whole lawyer contact came, everything got put on hold, and everyone just sort of sat there.
Yeah. Okay, going outside.
They leave your second house.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm up and...
Just me staring out the window. No, I have work to do. I need to get in contact with the lawyer and start making employee contracts and stuff like that.
Lawyer, he's working on that.
Yeah.
That's what you guys just did.
Start calling around to, I don't know, veterans associations.
Get on Craigslist, put some jobs up.
Yeah.
Looking for it. Side mission adventure.
Yeah, just, places.
An emerging... an emerging industry.
Just places. Just calling places.
Black websites, where if you know where you can find them, you can hire the A-team.
We're not calling our company anything.
Good. But yeah, I guess sort of in the shadow of with Merfolk hanging down.
Yeah.
A bit of an awkward situation.
Yes.
Yeah, communicating again, what's going on. Definitely a little more comprehension. Able to pass some information back to you. What are you trying to find out?
One, do the Merfolk, are they freshwater, saltwater? Do they want
The
to
concept means nothing to them.
Go inside, get some salt, put it up. It's like in the water.
They know what salt water is. Ocean water, fresh water.
They have no concept for that meaning.
Do they know the difference between an ocean and a river?
River flows. Oceans are the large bodies.
Yeah, they can be in both just fine.
What's the difference?
Put some salt in the water.
There are
That
fish.
seems unusual to them.
There
Okay,
are
fresh
fish
water.
that exist that only stay in one place or the other.
Yes.
Are they one of those?
Explaining it to them, they have no concept for the difference.
So
But
fresh
it's-
water because there's no salt water.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've never gone on saltwater. So
Yeah,
fresh
they
water.
have no concept. There is no salt water.
But they know what an ocean is.
Yes.
But it's
It
not
would be
salt
more
water.
fresh water.
Do they go into the ocean?
They can go into either. They're the same. It's
There's
the same.
no salt water.
The world they come from doesn't have salt water.
That seems like that's not possible.
It's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
Their world also has magic,
That
man.
couldn't be possible unless there's no salt.
Which is, super important.
Which I just imagine everyone we've been feeding just suddenly seizes up, have a heart attack from high blood pressure.
Which salt doesn't cause, so.
Most of the stuff you have is more salted than they would be used to.
Yeah.
But they do have salt.
Yeah.
Things have salt.
Jeez, that's gonna blow their mind.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
It's like salt's a rare thing. It isn't rare, but it's special. It's expensive. I got a jug of it.
yeah,
No, that's gold. That's rare and expensive.
Just
Yeah.
jugs of salt.
What's this? This is the salt plains? That's all salt? That's all salt. Why isn't anyone gathering it? Because it's worthless!
It's worthless. It's worth nothing.
We throw that on the ground so that it's not slippery during the wintertime.
So yes, okay, freshwater. I'm guessing you don't want to live only in the tank, so
No, it's already getting stagnant.
yeah. I'll start looking up local lakes. Can you buy a lake, like in private property?
Yeah, you can have them built. Most of the lakes.
Can you buy a lake? People don't sell lakes. It's like knives.
I don't know. Well, we can talk to you and you.
Yes, you can buy lakes. You can have lakes made.
Yeah, it's like we might do that, but it's like
I don't know how much our patent money is coming in is, and like whether the people around us are selling.
yeah.
Just buy a lake because it's going to take a while to get made.
Yeah.
Like years.
Not just big hole in ground filled with water.
Well, yeah, you could just big hole in ground fill with water if you wanted it to be like a puddle and not have any biological life in it at all. Which I'm guessing
Which is necessary to keep it from getting stagnant.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you might as well just leave them in the...
It's like, well, okay, we'll figure out how to change that out, and we'll work on carrying other stuff. Did you want to stay with us, or to just be released into random lake? Well, lots of people around here are dangerous, and will see you as other and try to hurt you, though. But it is your choice.
See, the explanation that they give is a little longer-winded, and Hope gets involved in it.
Yeah.
But they decide to stay.
Did you tell us about the dog thing Hope said earlier to you?
Yeah, sure.
It's like we don't want you to feel like our pets, but as equals until you can learn the language. But yes, it probably is best you stay with us, but we don't want to feel like we're holding you against your will.
Oh no, Hope's
Much less them than you did me,
Uh-huh.
is kind of the impression she passes along.
Well, we didn't have the talkie. We are very sorry about the locking up period.
I'm not. We didn't know you were passive, so that was prudent.
Yes, a lot of things were very
She
murder.
started very aggressive. Yeah, no, that's...
It's like, okay,
I'm not going to apologize for that. That was completely reasonable.
what are your feelings, small person?
Small person likes being able to stand up.
Dislike.
Officially speaking, no one has specified that they untie small person's hands.
Oh, yeah.
God, he wasn't tied up when we were in the car.
That's specifically that I've been... Because they handed him over, arms still tied.
No, I untied him, like, he has...
I mean, it wasn't like it was a thing. It was, he could do things. It was just... It's a restricted movement to help your...
No, it wasn't tied.
Yeah.
There's no weapons or anything in the back of the truck. It's all in the cab of the truck. It's all in the back.
Yeah.
Other than what I have.
And so unless he tries to strangle you with, like, your own seatbelt.
Which probably wouldn't. The car's going real fast.
No concept for it. He'd still regret it in the end. I won!
Please, if anything, he's got motion sickness.
Yeah. So, what are his feelings? And then we'll go on to, do you have any special talents that can make of use for?
His feelings is not being killed sounds nice.
We promise not by our hands.
Unless, you attack us.
You're in the house, getting drunk.
I'm not getting drunk. I'm being a responsible adult and trying to take care of our business issues while someone's out there playing talkie-talkie.
With our business issues?
I don't need your list.
Less than 20 acres, $5,000 per acre
To own a lake?
to build a lake.
And it'd probably need to be...
Once you go past 20 acres, it drops by about $2,000 per acre. Comes
See?
cheaper.
Yeah, we should build a big lake.
Yeah.
Like a 100-acre lake.
That's huge.
With
Is
a
that
4-acre...
big? I have no concept of how big an acre is.
It's very big.
Well, yes, that would be very helpful for us.
Like
but we got to try buy up all the property in the town.
Like your house is probably on like an acre and a half.
So 100 times your house.
Like my actual house or my...
Like your
The
grandma's.
plot, the land that the house is on.
Austin's or Travis's? Is what his question.
Austin.
Really? That's not very big.
100 of those are huge.
Yeah, but one of them, that's not that big.
Yeah.
That's why we're
It's
not
a
talking
decent
about
size.
one. We're talking about that's like the size of your entire neighborhood.
100 of them is a big lake.
Yes.
That's a lot of fill.
Yes.
Well, we have like 17 or 18
We could
merfolk.
use the extra dirt to make
Yeah,
13
13.
humongous
13.
walls around the place. Dirt.
It's dirt.
We could
I also
probably
passed
sell
that
off
over the folks.
some of the topsoil as well. See,
You asked what of them?
Decent topsoil.
What talents or abilities they have, or are they just basically, we live in water and aren't tool-making society?
And I see my tools for me.
Why are you angry at the merfolk now?
Because they're there. I'm just being a malcontent.
Okay. I can see Rolen being a bit of a misanthrope a lot of the time. No, someone else will do that. And I'm sure they will. Just start capturing the big wild animals, tracking them, getting them all in one place, start breeding programs and safaris for bulls.
You can just buy those at the store.
The Merfolk basically they're just the very simple people.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, we don't want to murder indiscriminately intelligent people, so yeah.
they can breathe in and out of water.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Shoot, maybe moving to Pennsylvania. That's where the Amish are, right?
What? Why?
They're
Simple
very
people.
simple people.
And I bet the Amish would be like, so what's in that lake now? Like fish people. What do they do? Well, they're kind of like us. They don't do tech. They just stay in the lake and, do, live things. It's like, huh.
They build farms under there?
Let's invite them to our churches.
No, I asked how long they could be out of water.
As long as we need.
Would you be interested in the ability to move along the surface? We have these things called wheelchairs. Show them.
That is a harder concept to explain without having one in person.
I could picture on the phone, wheelchair, you sitting in it. Your
That's a person with legs. Yeah, no, that's... Also, with the size of that a normal wheelchair would not work.
Yeah.
And
There would be a giant tail dragging behind even after.
Well, it would have to be specially built where balance and the tail would go forward. It'd be like a double wheelchair.
They make those.
Yeah. It's like, I'm sure if I search the internet, I could find a picture of someone dressed as a merfolk in a wheelchair.
No, because you can find people dressed as
The human concept.
Ariel.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is very different from...
I'm guessing their tails are way longer than Ariel's.
Hers is basically legs. Theirs is basically double that.
Okay. Well, there are options if you want to integrate into a larger society or, live in a lake. We'll work on that.
Probably want to live in a lake.
That's more at home for them. Although I'm sure as generations pass, things may change. But
Yeah.
Well, I've always lived in a lake. I always planned on living in a lake. The gnome can do little pointless, butterflies and cawing and weird little sound and image things.
Like her
He-
whisper noise.
Similar kind. He
So-
also says that you can speak to some animals.
That's weird. It's
I
like,
can make animals speak to you. Well, to me.
yeah.
It's a great talk about. We got Doolittle myths and stuff. It's
Sure.
not that weird.
Okay. Okay. We have a need for that. Well, it's like, how are you? It's like we could just have you stay here. Currently, we have Hope coming with us as an active translator, and yes, we need to talk about what happens after initial contact. I am sorry.
Well, I mean, once we establish that we're not shooting anybody, we can handle all the rest later.
Yeah. Actually, I'll
How is Rolen?
is this Dragon asking?
Yeah.
He's still angry, but he's a very angry person. I think if you just avoid him, he'll probably be okay.
Oh no, I'm actively trying to get him killed.
Yeah, I say he'll probably be okay. I'll have more talks with him.
It won't save that murderous, murdering murderer.
I've thought about things.
Yes?
Is he Dawn?
Like, he's or they're in his house.
Are you looking through the window?
No, I'm working.
Then it doesn't matter how good your spot checks are, because you're not going to see him either way. He takes on... Make, guess it would be intelligence? I don't know. It's almost a needless bit of information, but it would be recognizing something.
Insight?
Obscure.
Nice. Okay. $17. If it's knowledge, then 23.
Yeah, you probably recognize it. You think that's some news reporter that he takes on the appearance of.
Has this person been around here?
No.
Oh.
But it would have been someone you've seen on the telly.
Okay. So just... He's not angry about your appearance. He's angry that you...
Tried to kill him?
Hit him with the ice. And he thinks that you tried to kill him.
I had to start on the
I know. We've explained that to him.
Bring him back.
Yeah, we've explained that too. It's still his opinion that you were actively trying to murder him, and he does not forgive
Maybe
easily.
he doesn't understand that I'm the same dragon if I look different, though.
No, he gets that you're dragon and you can turn in shapeshift.
But maybe he thinks I can only look like what he happens to look like.
No, he knows you can shapeshift. Well, that's a concept we have in our media, of things that can shapeshift and become other forms. That is not an unfamiliar thought to him. He knows you are all one being, and he's angry at all of them because of the ice breath situation. And in his mind, that you did not understand him, about the land. And,
I really didn't understand him about the land.
No, it's not in my mind. He deliberately decided that he didn't give a crap about what I had to say because he's a dragon. He does whatever the hell he wants.
Except that's in your mind, because he literally couldn't understand you. You speak a
No,
different
he
language.
could have. He chose not to. I drew it out. I Bob Rossed my way through it, and he decided not to understand.
there was a barrier.
No, you're over there going, he's just being... No, you're not at all doing a generous representation of my position on this.
No. I know your position is, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him because you tried to kill me. I'm not presenting that side.
For example, if you present that directly to the dragon...
Yeah. I know your feelings of absolute murder, and I keep trying to talk you out because he's, A, more powerful than us, and B, super useful and not actively hostile. Except for that one time when you were attacking his tree. If it is an A and B thing. Attack tree, get attacked. Don't attack tree, don't get attacked.
I will not be held hostage by some jumped-up lizard.
Except you're totally held hostage by some...
No, I'm just biding my time. I'm gathering supplies to get him killed.
So bad.
It'd be great if you'd stop warning him.
Yeah, I'm gonna
This
keep
is the salt and
warning him.
pepper problem all over again. You can just keep your damn mouth shut.
Yeah, no, this is gonna... Far more so, I feel bad about the salt and pepper thing. The warning the dragon not to kill him...
You're not bringing real world into that!
Yes.
That's why this conversation isn't happening in the game, because I'm not there.
Yes. But, yes, he's
But it took me a while to figure out what was going on.
Yes. He
Well,
feels...
they should watch your vlog. He
Yeah.
has a vlog. Watch his vlog.
He is very angry, and best just never to be alone with him. Or... If he... Yeah, that. So that's why you stay over at my place now, unless we have to talk to people. So, yes. I wish we could all be friends, but Travis, or Rollins is not the forgiving type. Oh, it's Travis. It's just the easier name.
It is an easier name. You did much better.
People trying to kill you. Just no, it's fine. Bridge under the water.
Yeah.
We explained that, it was a difference, and you've actively done that to other people. And it's water. Yes.
You just took a road trip with them!
She was murderous as well, and I won. As I said, if I had won, it would have been fine.
Well, what about her side?
Oh, I don't care about her. She lost.
And you lost that fight.
Yeah, which I care deeply about.
Moving on. So, Gnome has small illusions. Would he want to go into danger to talk to other things? Or stay here with Dragon and Translator to help work on languages?
Yeah, no, it's like, but when you put it that way, what? No!
Yes, so...
Dragon will go.
Yes,
Dragon's
but
not
again,
welcome.
point out the Rollins issue of, yes, it would be super helpful. Rollins wants to kill you too much.
But what if I could be useful? Would he change his mind?
No, because he's stubborn.
Because he tried to murder me.
Yeah,
And we've explained why.
Yeah, to protect a tree is not a good reason to kill someone.
Where I come from, pride is frowned upon.
Yeah, here too.
We actually have, layers called sins that pride is one of.
The dragon is saying pride is frowned upon. When the whole thing happened because of his stubborn pride.
Again,
You're taking the murderer's side.
all the rest of
Not
us...
a murderer.
Yes, all the rest of us
You
are
are bad friends.
are on the side of, it was a communication or an accident.
Hey, man.
Yes, you got
Communication-
hurt, but he healed you right away.
That doesn't... Okay, so if I stab someone and heal them right away, it negates the pain, suffering, and trauma that they went through.
If
yes.
you were attacking one of their friends with fire, and they stabbed you to stop you attacking them with fire, then healed you.
The friend that got attacked with fire was attacking me first, before he got attacked with fire, which is why he got attacked with fire in the first place. I was trying to cut down the long grass, and the tree attacked me.
And, again, big communication kerfluffle.
The tree really has communication area.
Yeah.
Which is why I tried to get the dragon to explain the tree, just leave me the hell alone.
And that's where we feel was an act. You
And
are
then-
stubborn and think that
No,
he
I
could
wasn't
not.
stubborn. He
compute-
chose not to. He
Yeah.
told me to go into the woods and leave.
He
My
literally
own land.
he mimicked your gesture.
Yeah, that is where the line breaks down at right that point of you think he was mocking you.
He deliberately tried not to understand.
Yeah, that's the point of breakdown. The exact point of breakdown.
Yes,
Is you
and then
think
he tried to murder me over a freaking tree.
a living, intelligent tree.
Which, it's like a day old. It's barely a tree.
The tree didn't newly grow. It was a living, probably a couple 100-year-old
This
growth.
is the whole thing with the dang Belt of Dwarven Kind thing again. The badger is not actually a dwarf. He's a badger. It's not a person. It's a tree. Trees don't have rights.
I'll give you the badger.
I don't need the badger. That's over now.
So eventually, one of these days, you may get the tree.
That's fine. This character might not survive way too long.
You are fact if we got working against the dragon. Yeah, you might not.
Seeing how the rest of the party's not going to know.
No, we're friends and find him useful.
Now you have two of them in the very same situation Austin was in the last game. This is just going to get us all killed. Let's not do this.
No, I'm going to get enough explosions to make it work.
And I don't think this is the same as my plan. My plan got us all filthy rich, and made us nothing but friends.
We were talking about the not the dragon. I was perfectly fine with robbing the dragon. Nick was being a big baby about the whole thing.
No, we're talking about when
the demon.
with the demon worshippers killing the child.
Yeah.
How you were all like, "Don't do that."
Well,
Well, I wasn't. No, I didn't want to die.
Yeah, see, that's our position. Plus, even more so, we're not angry, and the dragon's not sacrificing babies.
Plus, right now, that's how I do it. The dragon has to save a kid.
It probably would get him forgiveness. It would help a lot if he went and saved an orphan.
I don't know how to orchestrate that, but this.
If you weren't in there, a school bus is going off a cliff and he saves it. It would have helped. It would help a lot.
The dragon desperately needs to save the cat moment.
Yeah. It's like, wait a minute, Bob is playing this character. I learned one of his triggers last time. Anyways, what was this?
So they kind of have a look for.
Also, no, he is your current translator. He is what is facilitating the ability to communicate with.
Which is why I haven't managed to kill him yet.
Well, that and the lack of explosives and rocket launchers.
Let's not focus on the little things.
So your explosives and rocket launchers are...
Yeah, if I wound up getting enough explosives and rocket launchers, he'd be dead.
So it has nothing to do with the fence. Okay, we figured it out.
Little things. Moving on. Okay, so ask the gnome if he has any... Well, that's his magic stuff. Does in craft? Evidently your world has alchemy, anything like that. What was your trade, and why did the random wizard send you here? Actually, I asked that to the Merfolk too. Why did the wizard send you here? They being racist douchebags?
What? Oh, they were defending their territory. There were people encroaching with...
Oh, the Merfolk were defending their territory, and the wizards just rolled up on the lake and started bombing them? Okay. Yes. What's the gnome got?
The gnome was hilarious to the wrong person.
I like the gnome. The gnome's my favorite. I want to dress the gnome in little gangster clothing. Like baggy jeans, the fat, flat-billed hat, like just classic gangster clothing.
Why not super high-class pimp? Giant purple thing, feather up to here.
No. I want him to... Because he got
sent here. Street?
No, he got sent here for being hysterical. That's thug life if I've ever heard of it. He was so funny they kicked him out of the planet. That must have been
He holds to it.
That must have been a really good
He
joke.
could explain his joke, but he's like, no, it's better just to know that I am that epic.
Yes. That was a good joke.
They kicked me out of reality.
That was so funny they kicked me off the planet.
Okay, so while you're here and making your life, is there anything you would like to learn? We're going to show you some videos, moving pictures about life on the planet and stuff. But
That's going to know, but we'll get that taken care of.
yes, but I'm trying to pack all this as now because we only have the 1 hour of tongues before we can't talk anymore.
Isn't it weird that it's the same unit of measurement?
It's super
It's the
weird.
same size planet. It's the same size sun.
Now, remember, it's a mirror universe of ours. The continents are the same.
That's weird.
Yeah, even the big cities are
The
mostly the same.
lake is in the same spot.
So it's not that weird.
Super weird.
But quite specifically asking this, no, that's the reason I'm telling you. We can handle that later.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's start looking for body of water and or building it. We'll probably have to just start pumping in fresher water into that one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We could just hook up a bunch of those filtration units, some big ones, jumbo
you get-
size for like aquariums.
Yeah, you can get...
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just giant ass.
The
like
big filtration systems have You have either a live rock or bio balls, which grows beneficial bacteria on it that can repopulate the water with the nutrients that it needs.
I'm pretty sure
you don't just have that lying around.
I'm pretty sure Sue is smart enough to go get some big ones. And are you saying
It
we
takes
just
a
have to-
while to establish a stable ecosystem.
Well, right
Yes,
now
it
we
was.
just want to aerate the water.
Yeah, exactly. That's the big thing.
And-
They need to put
well,
air.
we just need to throw bubblers in them.
Yeah. That's pretty much what they're needing for the current point.
Yeah. It's like, we can do that for now.
You just get some, for like koi ponds and stuff like that. They've got things of that nature.
Mm-hmm. So we'll go out, pick that up today for you. And think it's okay to pick up, it's probably like $1,000, but a projector to hook up to the entertainment center to project against the back wall.
Oh, for them to watch?
Mm-hmm.
So you want like an outdoor projector?
Yeah.
Alright. I don't think it'll cost $1,000, but okay.
You can get some that do. You can get some for $100.
Okay, yeah. Get one of those.
As long as you are only intending to use it once the sun is fully down,
Yeah.
you should be fine with.
Yeah.
You're out in the country. There's not huge amounts of light pollution in the area. It's like, no, the expensive ones are fighting a lot of other things and making a much clearer image. And there's all sorts of extra bells and whistles you get, but you can get something basic.
Yeah. Because I know by now we've actually picked up the DVD, like the Blu-rays, to Planet Earth 1 and 2. And we'll go play that on the back screen, back of the house.
Really blow their mind. Get Blue Planet
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
1 and 2.
Yes. Go with all the stuff. It's like, here's the wildlife and other stuff in our world.
If we really want to blow their mind, make them watch like Godzilla, like giant monster movies.
Or
This is how Earth is.
or just try to explain the devastation and power of a thermonuclear weapon.
Like one documentary on that. City before, city after. All that stock footage of here's a building and it's gone.
And then there's all that stock footage of, oh, here's that one pillar for that temple. Why does that never break? It like survived. Yeah, no, it got hit by a nuke, it got hit by a huge earthquake, and it got hit by a tsunami.
And
it's
if
still there.
If any of them are featured in arithmetic, we can at least give them the breakdown of how much radiation that is. This is one of these.
None of them are.
Yeah.
Dragon not even smart enough?
Arithmetic. It's a learned skill.
Yeah, it's a learned skill.
Here
It
in
would
modern
have to be
day,
some. Yeah,
everyone gets it.
Yeah.
Why don't we get Rosetta Stone?
Because no,
You need a
we
base,
thought that
because
you
you
need
need
the
a-
base. That's
yeah,
why
you
we have translators.
They are working on it.
Yeah, that is an hour a day each day.
Yeah, if you, they're working on it a lot outside of that time.
Oh yeah, I'm getting baselines and
Yeah,
other
they're-
stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
so the gnome's hilarious.
Yeah.
He a drinker, a partier.
Yes, he's a drinker. Literally, the only liquid that he was found with was some sort of alcohol.
Wow.
That was what was in his
Well-
water skin.
We've got choices.
Yeah.
It is not just a craft; it's a dedicated art
Yeah.
here in this world.
Ooh, can you set up a GoFundMe for getting?
You're a corporation, Nick.
We're
That's
a
true.
corporation.
GoFundMes
but-
are just ways to get free money.
Yes, we're a corporation. Travis, while part of our thing, could set up an outside entity of, well, look at the Merfolk. We need to build them a lake. Set up a GoFundMe to help the Merfolk.
Pretty sure we just pay for that. We got like $30,000, right?
That's not enough for a
Well,
living.
that is not enough, and we can get free publicity and money out of normal folks to
Yeah.
build a lake for them.
Yeah, the normies need to pay us.
Yeah.
Now, let me put it this way. What are you just asking him? Hey, can you figure out a way for someone else to pay for us to have a lake?
Well, we could get the government to do that, probably. But I like the idea of public participation to form, extra species activism.
Make a first. Let's see. It's not necessarily going to be.
Hey, that looks like 2-digit. Nope, 5.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what to do. Because are you doing this yourself, or are you trying to get with the group to figure out what your solution is? Because I have.
If it uses my highest bonus, it's a 15.
Yeah, I'm trying to get with everyone because I want to start up some
Because
extra
overall,
species
from each of you, we're going to
activism.
need, and you can choose what we want. We're going to need a wisdom check. We're going to need a charisma check, and we're going to need an intelligence check. So yeah, the 3 mentals.
I choose
9.
intelligence.
I have wisdom as my only
Yeah.
positive stat.
Exactly. That's why you got wisdom. 15.
14.
Alright.
9. Just to be clear. It's not a skill, so it's just the +4.
Yeah.
No, you can always certainly skills because the charisma is trying to persuade someone.
Then,
the
yeah,
intelligence is
15.
coming up with a idea for interaction with someone.
Is intelligence computer?
What's the wisdom?
Wisdom.
Is it perception?
No, it would probably be
Animal handling?
wisdom. Would probably be. Let me look at the rest of the skills.
There aren't that many.
Intelligence is investigation.
Yes.
The charisma is persuasion. The wisdom would be insight.
21 for intelligence.
Okay.
Double bonus.
Did that increase you?
What?
Did that increase you?
To what?
Your
Was his which charisma? He wasn't listening.
No, I was.
Persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
Then it goes back to 15.
15. Okay, so 15, 21, and you're still
14.
14. Okay, well, they keep up your slack at that point. So that's fine. A new contract with by figuring out idea, getting in contact, and convincing.
Like the tank guys to come out and do a lake?
Basically things like conservation publicity things.
Yeah.
A SeaWorld, kind of, basically. Hey, we need these guys to have a lake in our compound.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get them moved out to your place for the month that it takes for you to do that. Basically getting enough of a communication, basic thing where they kind of try and get some real publicity of people in mass getting to see them interacting and doing that. Probably takes a couple of weeks of preparing with them actively daily during the communications to let them know what's going to go on.
Yeah.
And what the basically political goal is in this. And the more you speak with it, the more people understand the idea of having political goals and
And that if they do this, they'll have their own gigantic lake.
yeah, and basically using that time where they're so basically at that point your expense would probably be buying the adjoining lands.
Which I'm good with.
Yeah.
I can pay for that.
Over time, I'm just kind of assuming you guys are buying more and more of the town, which
was mostly abandoned.
which
from
was
that
mostly
first
abandoned at that point, and
one. Just buying up all this cheap land.
It's a buyer's market.
additionally, even some of the things that were brought up earlier, the kind of things from some of the individuals that if you just let them in on some of the research, some of them got bored once they found out, oh no, this seems far more mundane. Once you break it down.
Yeah.
But others want to be involved in research, and as that happens, you'll eventually get opportunities to buy more of what they picked up on the cheap.
Yeah.
But of course, that's
Oh yeah, a lot of random researchers moved into
just paranormal investigations.
we're paranormal.
The crazies, yeah.
Yeah, this while it is actually magic and all that, nothing you can really do about it.
Yeah. And you've just published research of things that can't. What do you mean you're using weather balloons and what?
Yes. You've been kicking up your Twitter stuff. I'm guessing you've published stuff about what is happening and why the people are being shoved over.
Yep.
And just kept live journals and whatever other online presences do.
It's a great story that people get behind. It's like, oh, somebody built a new weapon, and then it got into everybody's hands. Now every Tom, Dick, and Harry has a teleportation gun that puts people somewhere else.
Little basic, but
That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Just like get like a little cartoon of somebody. You pissed on my lawn, and you're gone. Zap.
Really, that's
As far as as far as anyone seems to know, it makes them go away into nothingness.
Yep.
Turns out they're just dropping them off here.
Yep.
Until they get here, none of them seem to know that that's what's going to happen.
They all assume they're about to die.
Yeah, that's probably good though. I mean, with them thinking it's death, it means that it'll probably only be used by complete jerks. Or against evil things that we need to shoot.
Yeah.
But not... There are dicks that just are racist over there.
Yeah, they don't live in a nice racist-free area like us. Our land is racist-free.
You get some pushback if you...
No.
Really?
The idea is we integrate enough to where humans give up on their own races against other humans and start getting racist against other species. Like dicks.
Dicks aren't a species, are they? I don't know. You guys make weird combinations.
I don't know.
I hate you.
A roper might qualify? I don't know.
You know what? I'm not going to get into it.
A roper would definitely qualify in Japan.
We're not getting into it. No, conversation's different. I don't know what he's talking about. But we're going to skip a little bit. Because right now we're waiting on a lot of things to happen.
Yeah.
So you can enact your plans there with, let's say, SeaWorld.
Mm-hmm.
You're waiting on contracts to get passed. You're waiting on...
Well, we're going out on missions every once in a while.
Well,
Yeah.
and we need to get the armories and stuff like that,
Hiring
extra
new
buildings
people.
and hiring
Yeah.
more teams and stuff.
Yeah, which is a lot of contractor work and that kind of thing. Heskin tries to... I used the term bury the hatchet. Tries to make amends.
And save some children.
Does he wind up saving children?
There are no children hurt anywhere where he is around.
I don't have anything to do with him.
He
He walks over to me, says something, anything to me like murderer, and walk away.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I've taught him, I am sorry, and other such apologies. I did not understand. I am sorry I tried to hurt you.
Murderer.
I would never. I have power to stop it.
Only God has the power. Walk off. I'll find religion real quick if it makes him the bad guy.
Hope says she no longer feels him.
I'll introduce you to St. George sometime.
You seem to have lost him at that point.
Good.
Although from that interaction, you get a little bit more of the idea of your ability to communicate with both Hope and Heskin.
Well, they've been here for...
The gnome has...
Yeah.
Gnome is definitely a notable bit behind,
Oh, yeah.
but also seems a lot less focused on trying. You've had a lot more time away from the Merfolk.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys are going on missions. Who is spending time... Who is trying to dedicate more of their time in learning the language? Are any of you? You are?
So I can tell him he's a murderer in his own language.
They're also staying with me, so me too.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No. Okay.
None.
No, I primarily want to get
Well,
to know
the question,
Hope.
is the gnome trying to
and-
party with Travis all the time? So
Not
gnome
strictly, but occasionally. I mean, he'll certainly join in if things are going on.
I think we should introduce the gnome to football. I think he'd get a kick out of it. Or soccer.
It's a pun.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a kick.
Kick.
Oh, I didn't even know. It was an accident.
Pun not intended.
Then
One
why
time, I did send 10 puns to 10 different friends to see if any of the puns would get a laugh, but no pun intended.
Like, the actively worse the pun is, the more hilarious it is to you, isn't it?
It was not only bad, it was time consuming. You're not getting that time back. That's spent on listening to terrible puns.
It was worth it. It was good. And, furthermore, I think you've told me that one before.
It's one of my favorite puns.
It was good, though.
Because it's a pun about puns. It's the perfect punishment.
Anyways. But yeah, so you start to get the ability to communicate. at least some basic ideas, enough that when things come through, you alone are able to. Hope continues to go on missions. She is stuck with what powers she has.
Actually, could totally be leveling up and new things.
I try to teach
She would
her
have no ability to get... Assuming she gained levels, she would then be able to use her spells at a higher level. She would not be able to access any new spells.
We're training her new stuff.
Yeah, I try to teach her how to use guns.
Would she like to know how to use guns?
She has... of more of the things at this point that you're noticing from her. She can heal, she can cause pain, she can shoot fire.
But would she like to know how to use firearms?
To some extent.
Yeah.
She's...
We'll definitely give her sidearm training just because it's dangerous out there when we're going to fight monsters.
Well, that and things like the medical kits and stuff like that. Get her trained up in medical knowledge. Maybe introduce her to meth. We don't have one of those in the party.
No, she doesn't take any of the classes from the current one.
Okay. But yeah, teach her modern
And
medicine.
you mean caffeine.
No, I didn't.
And just teach her modern medical of how we do that. It's like, you have the healing, but from what we've seen, you can run out of that. But, I don't know, does she have to spare the dying? Yeah. Hence, that's what we need that for.
Try to get them into heavy metal.
I try...
No.
I try to
I
get
just
you...
want to see the gnome dressed up like, I don't know, one of the dudes from Kiss. It'd be hysterical.
You just want to use the gnome as a doll for some reason.
He's got big, weird eyes. It would be funny.
I tried to get you to agree to let Heskin come on something versus a big blip. If only because, while he's on our side, the big blip might kill him, but we can use him and maybe he can make an impression on you to stop trying to kill him.
I don't want him near me. If you bring him on something, I'm not...
As long as you agree not to
He no
shoot
longer
him.
looks like you, and he has tried multiple appearances.
Yeah. It's like, can we bring him on a mission and you just promise not to shoot him?
I'll promise to try to not shoot him.
Shapeshift into a little girl. He won't shoot you if you're a little girl.
Don't
Shape
do
shift
that.
into a little girl. If you say that, you will be a little girl.
That will be terribly creepy.
But be
you
a little
won't
boy
shoot him.
also works.
So don't be either of those. That's weird.
Yes, but we know...
He can't come with us. He's a child.
But you won't shoot him now.
I will. He's still a dragon.
Yeah, but the video will say otherwise.
You cannot do that for our publicity.
Yeah. Just explain to him this is what he said. Do you want to come along with the possibility of Rolen shooting you? Like a dick.
Well, if he starts trying to murder the populace like he does.
Well, yeah. Well, that's a given. But
Since
this
that's
may be
part of his character is he's a murdering, murderous murderer.
This is a chance to prove yourself.
Killed less people than you have.
Yeah.
I haven't killed any people.
If you only consider people humans.
Yeah. People are not... deer aren't people. Dragons aren't people. Owlbears are not people. Demons are not people. I haven't killed any people.
What about Medusas?
Medusas are not people.
That's the closest people thing he's killed.
Roll a d12.
2.
You get 2 new recruits that now work for you. Nice. Just from people, Earth people that join on. You get the lake built. You get construction on a few buildings, including a nice concrete lockdown structure for armory.
Permits for heavier weapons?
Make a...
Luck check?
Sure.
Luck check.
19.
19?
Plus your luck.
19.
Oh, okay.
That's a 16.
Oh,
Plus 3.
it looked like a 19 from here. It's like, oh, don't forget you're upset.
No, you. Just with things, you get contracts with both Baton Rouge and New Orleans. You get you get basic contracts, basically to what you have what so far he has had, and he gets released from his military duty that he is now actively working for you. Not pretty much any of that things. You still do not have direct. You have the contracts to have the weapons, but not the infrastructure to be able to purchase the weapons.
We're allowed to have them if they fall off a truck and we find them.
So we can have them, we just can't afford them, is what you're saying.
Well, it's not even that. Well, I mean, at that way, yeah, because there are ways that are just more expensive that you can.
Because remember, like...
But to a large extent, it is, you don't have a infrastructure where you have someone selling them to you.
Yeah, we just need to go find a supplier.
Yeah.
And
Which
also,
I have ideas.
also remember, Stinger missiles, like, a couple thousand, if not more, dollars.
Yes, I know they're very expensive. I understand that's going to take me a while to kill the dragon.
Laws are cheap. I mean, relatively.
Like, 500-600? Or, like, 2-3 grand.
I think they're probably in the 100 range.
Well, we're just, we'll go and, I got some ideas for what weapons I want and what we should outfit the people with.
You do also notice with some of the negotiations, as far as things being paid and back with the city protection work, infrastructure damage that you cause would be something you need to avoid as far as explosions are concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except in our contract, we're not responsible for it.
No, with the contracts that you negotiate, you would be.
No,
If
we're not going
things
to
are
sign
caught-
any of those contracts
if-
because there's a public safety issue. If the only way to ensure the public safety is if we have to destroy a building, we're destroying the building, and we're not paying for it.
You're not paying for it, but they're also not paying you on top of that. That is coming out of what
they
they pay
totally
you.
have to.
And
Well, it's only for damage we cause.
yes. Quite specifically, yes. It's for damage you
That's
cause.
reasonable.
It is the
You
idea.
can't just willy-nilly throw explosives at things.
That is
I
100% the reason that they have that in there.
I really prefer to willy-nilly throw explosives at things.
And no, more realistically, we have like an allowance for like this much per incursions over an X amount of terms. So it's like if we have to bust some windows, that's
And-
covered.
yeah, and there's also certain things of how much destruction is it already caused compared to the, okay, no, this becomes no longer an issue with what it's already doing, you just had to stop it.
No. Purple Worm, great example. Knocked down multiple buildings. We used a large amount
Yeah.
of explosives in the
Yeah,
underground
that
system.
would have been perfectly fine. You just had to get this thing to stop.
Well, that's the point. It's like
It also gutted the entire understructure of this.
Is that you just make it so that we're allowed X amount of collateral in a certain event. Otherwise, we have to forfeit to cover the costs. Because some it has to be allowed.
Yeah.
And then they have a provision where they can tell us that the situation is too grave and that the individual needs to stop at all costs. That's it. It's easy. But yes, we're not supposed to go around throwing frag grenades in every room.
You're not the Powerpuff Girls.
Obviously, I have fingers.
Yes. Also,
I can't just pick things up like this.
Yeah, I can't just snap there with sticky hand.
There's an episode where they put on a glove. It's terrifying. It's a fingerless glove, and she puts it on, and then all of a sudden she has fingers. It's weird.
I more remember when they switched bodies with the professor. It's like, I'll get the phone! Why won't it work?
That wasn't the reference I was drawing. You guys got cut off topic, but okay.
You're the one who brought Powerpuff Girls.
Yes, because do you see what the city looks like after every time they save it?
Oh, yeah.
And so the city was saved.
And
that's-
so the city was saved.
And that is specifically a reference to Citiesville, versus Townsville, where they go across the river. It's like, they stole like $280 from the bank. You cost $3 million in damages. But the city was saved. Get out. You're no longer allowed to use your powers inside city limits.
Anyways, let's see. So you end up with your Merfolk back by the end of this. You now have the other property on the other side of the stream that was mentioned earlier. That's probably where, at this point, probably where the wake ended up being located. You have 2 new employees. Right here at the end, we're ending with you've gotten another new contact who you will be able to communicate with, at least somewhat on yourself, next time, should you so choose. As you have someone that ended up subduing, without killing, one of the other active groups. And what they were able to do was basically get him transported in transport to take to you. And basically you end up with a draconic man arriving at your place.
What color?
Silver.
Now to raise his foot. What color?
It's like, then has Heskin ever explained to us the different color scheme?
No.
Oh, okay.
He is blue.
Blue is my favorite.
That's because it's the silver of the evils.
It gets lightning breath and burrow.
Yeah.
It doesn't get burrow. No Dragonborn gets burrow.
I meant the
Dragon.
Oh. Yeah.
Gotta remember, I believe Dragonborn aren't as tied to the colors.
They're not.
At all.
At all. They're people. They can make their own choices.
Yeah.
But yes, you now end up with a Dragon Man at your new facility, not speaking any of your language, though. At this point, of you speak a bit about this. And you also have definitely had it, explained that there are some things that don't know this language, but we have a mostly widespread language.
We do too. It's called English.
Yep.
It's like, that's a very English world view of that, but yeah, no,
Also true.
Trade.
It's also very true.
Also very tradey.
But yeah, basically they're focusing on that.
On teaching us common.
Yeah. But yeah, we will see how you and your new setup deals with this new Dragonborn next time. What level is it?
6.
7? Okay. So you're level 7.
Oh, are we?
Yeah. You are. As you gain a level.
Oh.
By the way,
Like it says 6.
I just passed a bunch of times, so I was like, let's get some things advanced.
here's a fun question. After all this time, did we manage to get Lions to sign on with us?
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Him and George have been.
Yes, but we didn't mention Lions at all this episode. Is the only reason I ask.
He doesn't have to be in every episode, alright?
He's not a main character.
Yeah. I mean, George got a passing mention.
George was relevant to things. Lions is souping up the truck.
Does Lions get levels?
No.
Does Lions just have stats?
Lions has stat concepts.
Yeah. Of what do I need Lions to do right now?
Yep. Anyways, so join us next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.